You're good.
All right, so this is our trim and scoreboard, and today I want to show you how to make some different envelopes, boxes, and bags with it. Now, usually you'll probably want to pair it with like our envelope punch board or our gift box punch board, because that makes it extremely easy to make a variety of different sizes. But today, maybe you just want to use your trim and scoreboard and make all those things. So I'm going to give you some quick examples of how to do that, and the great thing about this board is using your own measurements and math, you can create any size or variety that you want to. So today I'm going to start with an envelope. One of the great features about this is it is a trimming board and a scoring board. So today I'm going to cut my paper down to 6 by 6 inches. Alright, I'm going to make my envelope, but I want to give you a little tip first. I'm going to line my paper up diagonally like this on the 6-inch mark, and so I'm actually going to take a marker and just along the 6 inches I'm going to just make a line. You might not want to draw on your scoreboard, but if you do, it's going to make it easier. So I'm just going to line it up. I'm going to score at 4 inches and 8 inches. Gonna flip it around again, lining up the two corners at the 6-inch mark, and again score at 4 inches and 8 inches. I can then take my scissors and just cut where they intersect right there. Do that on all 4 intersections. This is where our envelope punch board really comes in handy, because it does all this for you and makes it all perfect and precise. So if you don't have one, I'd recommend having one. But now we're just going to take this and fold it down. You can add some adhesive. Use any adhesive that you like. Just apply some here and here, and fold it down like that, and there we have our envelope. I can do the same thing, but this is a cool little trick. So I'm going to do the same thing, but this time I'm going to turn it into a box. So I'm going to score at 4 and 4.5, as well as, let's see, as well as 8 and 7.5. And again, just use your own math, use your own measurements, and create any size that you want to. Now, I'm again going to cut along this area here. And then when I fold it, I have 2 score lines, so I'm going to fold at both of them. And then take my adhesive and maybe apply a little bit right here. Connect those right there. Apply some on this tab. Fold it over. And there I have a really cool little envelope / box. So there's another project you can make. Again, vary the dimensions, vary the size, and you can get any size that you want. All right, now I'm going to show you how to make a box. So I'm going to take my piece of paper. I'm actually going to trim this down to 8 by 8. Alright, so on the trim and scoreboard, when I'm cutting, this is going to be folded down this way, but when I'm scoring, I'm going to actually fold it up, and that's going to be the alignment for my paper. So I'm going to score this at 2 and 6, flip it around, and score it at 2 and 6. And then I'm just going to cut only on 2 sides, so I'm going to cut right here up to the intersection, and right here up to the intersection of my score lines. Then I can just start folding things over. And I can Then apply my adhesive. I recommend using a really good strong adhesive so that your box actually stays put together for a long time. And there we go, we have our box, and now I'm going to show you how to make a lid for that box. So just using another 8x8 piece of paper. It's really simple to do. I'm just going to score now, and this will work for any size that you're doing. I'm just going to score it, before I scored it at 2, I'm just going to go in 1/8. So now I'm doing 1 7/8, and I'm doing 6 1/8. Rotate it around, 1 7/8, 6 1/8. And what that is going to do is just give me a little larger base on that side. So as I now go to cut it, again, just cut on 2 sides. Up. And you can fold the flaps different ways. You can trim them different ways. Again, that's why this is such a basic crafting tool. It gives you the freedom to do whatever you want. You're not limited at all. There we go, this is going to be just slightly larger than this one. It'll fit on perfectly just like that. Alright, lastly I want to show you how to make a gift bag. So today I'm going to trim my paper to 9 inches. And I'm going to score this one time right here at 2.5. Then I'm going to rotate it around this way, and I'm going to score the length of it at 2.5. So I did 2.5, 5, it was 7.5, and 10. And then I'm actually going to go into these middle ones right here, and I'm going to score at 3 3/4. So just splitting the difference between those two, and 8 3/4. And I have a couple extra score lines. That's alright. Okay, now I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut on these score lines again up until the intersection. I'm going to skip these ones because those are just the center fold seam of my bag. Alright, and then I can start folding things. So I'm going to fold this down. And I'm going to fold on all 4 corners of my bag. Again, maybe I want a longer bag, I want a shorter bag. Doesn't matter, I can do whatever I want. I'm going to add some adhesive. This is going to be a tab. And this will just fold over onto itself like that. And then I can just fold all these little tabs in. I can spend more time if I want to and really, make sure everything's nicely folded and tucked inside and trimmed down. But for the sake of this video, we'll just go like that. And then I can actually take these corners, fold them in. I want to just fold this over like that. So there you see we have a bag, we have a box with a lid, we have an envelope box, and we have just our regular envelope. So you can do this in any size that you want. It's really easy, really versatile. It's just a nice basic tool to have. Thanks for joining me.